Welcome back. So this is still the same code that we had before. Let's just step through it really quick to make sure we're all on the same page. So here we went ahead and created a schema for what we want our dog collection to look like. Here we're actually creating our dog collection, which in Mongoose is called a model. And so we're saving that here in this variable dog. And then here we're going ahead and we've created 3 dogs, Freddy, Spot, and Ralph. I'm going to go ahead and comment this code out because we ran it last time, and if we run it again, we're actually going to create another instance of Freddy, another instance of Spot, and another instance of Ralph, which I don't want to do that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and let's start up our application again. We see we're connected to our MLab server. So the next step that we need to do is learn how to query, because what use is a database if we're not able to query it? So first, let's just go ahead and get a list of all of our dogs. And so the way that we do that is we use the dog model that we created before. So we're going to say dog.find, and we're not going to pass in anything, and we're just going to use promises now because I think we should move away from callbacks in general inside of more complicated functions. So we're going to pass in then, and then this is going to be our results. And again, we see we have an error function, and I'm just going to console log our results. And then we're also going to catch any errors that come up. And so we'll just console.log any errors. Alright, let's see what happens. Over here we see in our console that we did in fact print out an array, and it has all of our favorite dogs. We got Spots, we got Freddy, and we got Ralph. So this is great. So we have our array. Now this is a good example where we're able to get all of our entries in the database, but realistically you probably don't want to get every single entry, every single dog. So we want to be able to filter. So instead, we're going to pass in a query here. So first of all, I want to just get every dog whose favorite toy is a bone. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to pass in favorite toy and bone. So this is exactly, we're telling Mongoose that we want to find documents that match this query. So I'm going to save this, and over here on the right, we're going to see that we have a new results printed. And this is just containing Spots and Freddy because, as we said before, their favorite toys were both bones. So this is great, but what if I just want to get one result for just one document? Because right now we're getting 2 documents because we have more than one item in our database whose favorite toy is bone. But if I only want to get one item, what I can do is I can actually use another function that Mongoose provides, which is find one. And so this is really convenient for us. And we see that we were able to find just the one instance of, we have Spots here and his favorite toy is bone. And so we can be using this for any type of thing. We can say name as the query, in which case we want Freddy. And so we see we get Freddy again. And what happens if we put in something that doesn't match a query in our database? So for example, Andre, who's not a dog, we see we just get null back because we don't have any results that match that. Notice that we're not getting an error. This isn't an error that's coming up. I'm just going to type in here, this would be an error. And we're seeing that it's not actually an error that's coming up because nothing went wrong with this search. It just returned no results. So this is important to realize that there could be a situation where you query for something and you don't get anything back, nothing that matches that query, but that won't be an error. It's just going to show you that results is null. Okay, so that's the basics of querying with Mongoose, and we will continue to learn more in the next videos.